गुरुजी जो बतला रहे हैं वो रामबाण चीजें हैं, अचूक हैं। जैसा मिश्रा जी ने बतलाया, उनकी धर्मपत्नी ठीक हो ही नहीं रही थी, सब दिखला लिए जितने भी हॉस्पिटल्स हैं, और इनके कुछ आसनों से ही वो ठीक हो गई। ये वास्तविकता है, वैज्ञानिकता है इनमें, सच्चाई है, और योग वशिष्ठ और दूसरे ग्रंथों में जो लिखा है उससे भी कहीं आगे है, इनका मिला हुआ है उसमें। तो ये बहुत अच्छी बात है, आचार्य वर्ग के सानिध्य में आप सब लोग हैं। मुझे भी पीठ दर्द हो गया था और मेरे पर भी कृपा की थी आचार्य जी ने, उसके बाद से अब तक ठीक हूं मैं। योग पर जो उनकी विस्तृत व्याख्या है वो भी वास्तव में अद्भुत है। दोनों अंग, बाह्य और आंतरिक अंग की व्याख्या उन्होंने की है। महाराज श्री कृष्ण ने गीता में कहा है, मन की चंचलता पर काबू पाना वैसे ही है जैसे हवा को काबू में करना या बिफरे हुए हाथी को काबू में करना। तो हाँ, उस मन को काबू में करने की बात आप यहाँ करते हैं, सिखाते हैं, ये बहुत खुशी की बात है। और मुझे विश्वास है कि आप उनसे लाभ उठा सकेंगे और आचार्य वर्ग की कृपा हम सब पर बनी रहेगी। आप सबका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
I was in one of those meetings, international meeting in Bangkok, and during my stay there, I had a privilege to meet with one of my staff who is representative of UNAIDS in Bangkok, and with his wife, with his kids, we were discussing, and suddenly I told him, you know, I have a major, sometime a problem with my back. I have flexibility issues, and I feel that I am not comfortable. And she said, oh, you know, I met a professor 25 years ago. I was younger, of course, and I was having a major pain. And this professor helped me for the life. So she said, let me give you 3 of his exercise. Maybe you should do that during 3 months. But when you will have opportunity to meet with Professor Lal, please do it, because I am sure it will help you to transform your life. And I was happy meeting you. It was enjoying interaction between you and me, not just about exercise, but about what is important in life. If you want to help others, you have to be able to keep your energy going on. And to keep your energy going on is not happening if you don't work on. So you helped me during these 3 days to be one of your people. I will follow what you have been telling me, teaching me. And the massage was not really massage. It was some kind of dealing with healing, and which I can confess was very useful for me. And yoga was not about acrobacy. It was really about looking on which areas are weak in your body and how I will deal with it in a very simple manner by giving you some secret, some exercise. And that's, I enjoy it. And I am living today after only 3 days, but I can just say that it was an exciting experience for me, and I will keep this memory, and I will do anything I can to make other people knowing that you exist.
My name is Rajat and I grew up in Delhi, but I went and did my MBA in Duke University in US. I've been there for 20 years. I live in the Silicon Valley. I work for a high technology company. It's called Trimble Navigation. It's a company that uses global positioning technologies. I'm the chief financial officer there. I'm married. I have 4 children. I sit in my office for 8 or 9 hours every day. Computers, writing, talking on the phone, but basically sitting on my chair. It gave me stress. It gave me aches in my body, especially in my back. My lower back was hurting a lot especially for the last 5 years. The pain was always there. I tried a lot of different things, you know. I tried different yogas there also, and I tried a lot of different things, but it just wouldn't go away. It was really always there all the time. I used to take painkillers sometimes. Well, my parents, I come and visit my parents every year, and I had, you know, so they knew that I had back pain. and they had heard about this on TV. So they said, why don't you go and give it a try? You have some time. Go and see if you can, if it works or not. And I was very skeptical because I was here for just 6 days and I didn't want to spend so much time. I'll try it for one day, and if I don't like it, I'm not going to come back. And I was very skeptical coming in, but I said, let's give it a try. And so I came, and first day I really felt slightly better the first day. And I said, this may work. And I've done it for 4 days, and it is amazing. My back has never felt this good before. I tell my parents, like, I just never expected it. And it's all day, it's okay. It doesn't come back. So it's 70 to 80% of time, I'm feeling very good. I feel like I'm out of the trouble. I mean, I sit and it's just not there. Otherwise, whenever it was there all the time. You get used to it, but it's like it's almost like having a new back, actually. No medicine. It's basically been yoga for an hour, and then some oil treatment, massage treatment, panchkarma, corrective exercises focusing on my back. Cobra posture, extension, stretching, high, low, that type of stuff. This one was very easy to follow, and it is like almost like a miracle that it worked. I was surprised. I was very surprised. As I was telling you, that I think you can coming to States, you can add a lot of value, because people take medication all the time. They pop in painkillers or other type of medicine, which is so many side effects. This thing is so natural, right? They're all new, and they focus on the area that you need improvement on. And they were all. I mean, I've done yoga before. It didn't work that much. This one really worked for me. It is specific. I would like to thank you, Professor Lal, and your staff here.
I'm Siddharth Pamar. My father is a professor here at IIT Delhi. I study abroad. I'm doing my master's, electrical engineer. My upper back was burning. My lower back was really painful, and my neck was stiff, and it was causing ringing in my ears, and burning in the upper back. First, I consulted a doctor and a physiotherapist in America. They gave me some exercises, but that did not help. Then I consulted an orthopedic doctor here in India and a physiotherapist. And then I also consulted a physiotherapist in Europe. And then I went back to US, consulted a chiropractor and what they call a myotherapist. None of them were helpful, and my symptoms were the same, because most of them were treating just the symptoms, and they could not find out the real root cause of the problem. So here in India, I consulted this ashram after my mother recommended, and Guruji rightly pointed out the problem, which is the stress in my upper back, and I was given treatment for 6 days, followed by some simple yoga exercises, and within 6 days the symptoms were relieved, and it has been 2 months. Most of the symptoms have completely gone.
I am Father Lawrence R. Sa, came here from Asansol, West Bengal. I am the in charge of St. Anthony's Church. It is in Burnpur, West Bengal. In the month of October 2005, I did pranayam like Bhatrika, Kapal Bharti and others. But in spite of helping, it gave me more high blood pressure. That is why I decided to practice all this thing under a guru. From the TB program, I came to know about Lalji Maharaj. Then I took 2 of my friends, Father Sato and Father Henry. We came to Arkepuram in the month of March, and here we had the training of Yogasan and Pranayam under Lalji Maharaj and his staff for 1 week. Before I came here, I had high BP, diabetes and gastric. After 1 week of training, I am out of all the trouble. When I came here, I brought medicine with me. But the day I came, I stopped taking medicine, and now I am completely all right. I am very thankful to Lalji Maharaj and his staff and everyone who served us here. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Ullis, and I have had a pleasure of also slipping into this by banana peel by Evelyn, who called me up and saying, "There's coming a guru to Sweden, would you like to help me?" And I said, yeah, that would be very good. And I'm just going to say that I have been home for a year with depression, and this week I have been the luckiest girl because they have been staying in kvarterslokal. And I have been feeling really joyous this week and full of energy, and I don't want you to go. I'm not leaving you from the kvarterslokal, and I'm going to lock it and I'm going to throw the key away. And yes, I'm very, very, very grateful to have met such truly, genuinely and wholehearted people. And actually this is the first time in so long that I have been happy, because I've just been crying, and I'm crying now as well, but this is another feeling. And we had the chance to talk, and you have shared your wisdom with me, and every day with you has learned me something new, because this man, he sits here for hours and he talks without any papers and no manuscripts, and every day he talks about something new. And I've learned a lot, and everything is interesting, and I'm a physiotherapist myself, and I know that the yoga is really good for the back and for the neck and for the shoulders. He even showed a lady with a back problem. You were doing something with a scarf, and we do that as physiotherapists as well, because she was crunching like this, and he just tied her up, and she was walking, and she said, "This was nice." And I recognize that because that's the way we work as well. But everything is, yeah, I just don't have any words. This has been a great week, and as I'm saying, I'm not going to let them go from the kvarterslokal. I'm going to be there. And my daughter, she's to be 3. She had 39 degrees fever, and they said she should drink this with ginger and honey and the things that I've told you. And then the other day she was just walking in, and she was happy, and no fever, and just her. So I really, well, they're all just very grateful. Actually, yesterday in Bromma, they were being quite reserved from the beginning. It's a posh area, posh people with a way to think, and they were quite reserved, but in the end of the session they were really happy, and they were laughing, and always questions how to do this, and what yoga shall I do with my back or whatever, and it's just been a blessing.
Hello, my name is Evelyn Johnson. I live in Stockholm, Sweden, and I am a yoga teacher. And we have had several seminars around Stockholm for yoga studios, and my yoga studio at Ingare, Stockholm, and for some Sukha Yoga is my company. Yeah. So we have given some seminars during the nights, and it's been a great success. We went to Mary Kay. It's a big American company that's working here in Sweden. They sell skincare and beauty care. Swami Lal was talking about anti-stress, face yoga, and even how to apply yoga in everyday life, which was very appreciated among the members there. And they really want to continue practice yoga now, so that was a good thing. The other night we went to a world-class gym in Saltsjöbaden, Stockholm. That's a big gym here in Stockholm. And Guruji gave a very nice class, relaxation through yoga, and helping off with back pains and stress in the neck and shoulders, which all of us almost have. And we got some good and simple exercises which everyone can apply to, so that was a very good thing. It was another success that night. And Guruji even gave a very nice Ayurveda lecture the night after at my place at Ingare. It was a good success and a lot of knowledge to be applied in everyday life as well, how Ayurveda works in our lives. On Friday night we went to a nice yoga studio outside of Stockholm, Bromma. It's called Om Shanti, the yoga studio. And the same program was presented there, anti-stress, everyday yoga, how Guruji's own yoga can apply to people in their everyday life. Very interested, people were very happy. And during Saturday we had a whole day, full day of workshop. A lot of people, less space, but people were so happy afterwards. They had some really nice experience there. So we learned a lot of the good asanas which we can practice at home in our living room. And people were suffering from back pains, overweight, stress, and I think they all had something to bring home with them. And already now I've been practicing these asanas with my pupils with great success. They were overwhelmed with the joy after these sessions, and they feel like they can apply to yoga in a better way now. They can understand what yoga really is after Guruji's visit here. That was one of the greatest things. My own benefit from this as a yoga teacher is enormous. I have finally found how simple yoga can be practiced. Since I come originally from Ashtanga yoga, which is very harsh and a very hard practice physically, I was looking for the origin of yoga, and I have now through Guruji presented to that. And I'm very happy. I'm not suffering from any physical pains myself, so I cannot really say that I have been helped physically, but mentally there are miles of appreciation through to Guruji. I have finally found out what yoga is really about. And my work will continue now when Guruji has left, and use yoga as a simple therapy. Simple but very effective therapy. So I hope really my profession will improve through this. The knowledge of yoga should be spread around the world, and especially through Scandinavia, where we are practicing mainly Ashtanga yoga, which are actually hurting people. It's a kind of circus art to perform some of the asanas. And since we're quite kind of stiff, we live in a dark, cold country, the Guruji's program is more pliable here, I think. We need to stress out and relax more and not perform on yoga classes. So this is really needed here in Sweden, especially. And we will have a great future spreading the word about yoga. What can I say more? People have been crying of joy. They have, we had a lady who had tinnitus, and she actually, during the session, felt a kind of relief just by doing some of the exercises for a minute or two. She could feel how she was relieved from her tinnitus, which is a miracle for her. We know that is true. That's how simple it works. And even back pains and neck pains were feeling relieved. But overall, through those quite short sessions, people felt comfortable, happy, and peaceful. Even the most stressed company leaders who attended the session during Saturday were so satisfied, they were so relieved from stress. So I think they will go out to the world again with another view, not stress as much. Since stress is giving us a lot of physical pains, and mentally, of course, this kind of yoga program is what we actually need here in Stockholm, Sweden. So we're looking forward to the next visit in September, of course, which will be a great event for whole Scandinavia. And then we're going to give Guruji's yoga even more rights to be shown all over the world, actually. So thank you for visiting Stockholm, and this is where it all starts. Thank you.